I see. So, thank you so much for joining in the chat. I'll make this a little bit smaller. All right, so hi guys, welcome to my live stream. And today I'm going to pick my top 3 hybrid IEM above 100 US dollars. I did my last live stream I did was between 50 to 100 hybrid IEMs for 2023. So this is gonna be my last pick for hybrid IEMs, and it is for the IEMs that are above 100 US dollars. Okay. All right, so let's begin. First, I will introduce all the IEMs that I have here, and all these IEMs were released in 2023. I'm sure there are more, but this is what I have and what I've received for the year 2023. So I'll just go through them. I'll listen to them, and I'll pick my top 3 IEM for this category. All right, and yeah, so let's begin. All right, so first let's take a look at this. All right, so this is the let me just take it out from the bag. Okay, so this is the SimGod EM6L. Okay, and this is the 1DD and 4 BAs. Where's my camera? Oh, it's here. So yeah, so this is 1DD and 4 BAs. Very nice piano black IEM. Okay, so let's put them here. And next would be, oh, by the way, that was 110 US dollars. Okay, and next would be the Rapgo bridge, and this is very unique. Okay, so it's got 2 dynamic drivers, 2 balance armatures, and 1 piezo driver, and this one is 159 US dollars. Okay, very unique. A long journey begins. Yes. Thank you so much. I mean, if you have time and if you just had your dinner or your breakfast, just spend some time here, and we'll go through the different IEMs. Okay. All right, so next let's take a look at the Truthier Nova. Okay, so this is the Truthier Nova, and this is 1DD. This is very nice. I love this shell. Very nice shell. Is 1DD and 4 BAs. Yeah, 1DD 4 BAs, and the price for this is 150 US dollars. Okay, same price as the EM6L. Right, next we have the Kiwi Ears Quartet. Okay, so Kiwi Ears Quartet. This is also a very nice shell. If you notice, any IEM that is above $100, they all have very nice shells, and they all have a very nice finishing as well. Okay, they look very nice. Okay, and this Kiwi Ears Quartet or Quintet. Oh, hang on, I think I took the wrong one out. So this should be Kiwi Ears Quintet, not Quartet. But anyway, let me just go through this as well. Where's my Kiwi Ears Quartet? I have it here. Sorry, 1 second, guys, while I go through my stuff. Okay, I might need to refer back to my list, and just 1 second. Okay, so this is the quartet, okay, and this is 2DD and 2BAs, and the quintet was released in 2023. That's the reason why I got well, it's the quintet as well. I don't have the quintet here with me somehow. I got the orchestra. Oh, I have the quintet here, so I left out the quartet. So anyway, there's a lot of Kiwi ears in this bunch. Okay. All right, so back to it. So yeah, this is the quartet, and it's 110. Okay, so next we have the Moondrop Blessing 3, and this one I bought with my own money. Yeah, I did. So, but it doesn't matter. To me, I'm indifferent to money at the moment, because I've heard so many IEMs that, to me, it doesn't matter if I bought it or if it was sent to me. If it doesn't sound good, it just doesn't do justice to my ears, and yeah, I wouldn't like it. Okay, so yeah, so this is the Moondrop Blessing 3. Oh, hang on, let me just. Okay, Moondrop Blessing 3, and this one is $320. Yeah, $320. It's $320. It's 2 dynamic drivers and 4 balance armatures. Very expensive. $320. For most people, it's not going to be affordable, but yeah, but some people might be willing to spend that amount of money. Okay, next we have the ICO OH10S, and the ICO OH10S is 1DD and 1BA, and this is not cheap as well. If it can open, this is $277, but if you look at the shell, this is a very nice shell. This is solid metal. Okay, and it's got see-through glass as well, so premium quality, with, you know, drivers, and it's just 2 drivers, 1DD and 1BA. Right, so next we have the SimGod EA2000. Oh, I don't have the IM here with me, so I think I left it somewhere, so I'm not going to review this. Sorry about that. You know, sometimes I do take the IM out and then put it somewhere. I tend to lose them because I've got so many IMs. But yeah, I'll review that later, and I'll update my video if that sounds good. But somehow I got a feeling it may not be in my top 3, but anyway. Okay, next I have the Yening Canon 2, and this one is 1DD and 4 BAs, and it's $379. Okay, so this is $379. Very nicely built as well. If you compare all the shells, they all look very nice. Okay. All right, so that is the Yening Canon. Now we have the quintet. So this is the Kiwi Ears quintet, and this quintet is there's a lot of drivers in here, and this one has got 1 dynamic driver, 2 balance armatures, 1 planar. I'm not too sure if the planar is a flat planar or, you know, or it's the real planar. But anyway, it's got 1 planar in there and 1 piezo driver as well. So 4 different types of drivers, but in total, there are 5 drivers on each side. And the price for this is just $219 US. Yeah, cheaper than the rest, but it's got more drivers. Next we have the SimGod EA1000. Why is it here? Oh yeah, so this is the format. Okay, so this is the SimGod EA1000 format. Just came out. And this one is, let me see, 1 dynamic driver and 1 planar. Is it planar? PR. Oh, passive radiator. All right, sorry. Yeah, so this one is got one dynamic driver and one passive radiator somewhere in there, and the price of this is 220 US dollars. I've got a comment. Burton, hi, hey Ian, what IEM would you recommend as an alternative to the Atomic ER2 SE? I need one because I have issues with the Atomic fit. First and foremost, I do not own the ER2 SE. So, yeah, I'm not able to recommend. If I own it and I do know how it fits, then maybe I can recommend, but and the sound as well, I do not know how it sounds like. And I think I've auditioned it a very long time ago, but I can't remember how it sounds like. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that answers your question, Burton. All right, so next I have is the Chopin, right? So this is the Giz Audio binary Chopin, and this is 1DD and 3 BAs, and the price of this is 180 US dollars. Okay. Next, I have the Kiwi Ears, another Kiwi Ears, and this is the Kiwi Ears Orchestra Lite, and this is a pure balanced armature IEM, and this is very, very nice. I like this shell. Again, a very nice shell. And you look at the clear transparent shell, it's very nice. It's fully injected with was it, sorry, slipped my mind, acrylic. Yeah, so it's very, very nice. Looks very, very premium as well. It's got 8 balanced armatures in there, and the price of this is let me see, wow, where did it go? Oh yeah, $249. Okay, right, next we have the 7 Hertz legato, and this is my favorite bass hit. Well, bass IEM. I like bass sometimes, and this is my go-to when it comes to bass, right? So this is 7 Hertz legato, and this is how much is this? Why is this here anyway? Do I have that? Oh yeah, this is 109. So in fact, this is the cheapest of all these IEM. Well, next one is Quartet, which is the same price, but yeah, this is 2 dynamic drivers, and it's for bass. Yeah, I like the bass on this. All right, next there is the Hydesis MS5. So there's a lot to go through, so I'll try to make this as quickly as I can. And this Hydesis MS5, how much is this? This is $400, right? So we call it the bicycle helmet. So this looks like your bicycle helmet, and it's oh, I think I have another one which is the most expensive one, which I've not taken out. But anyway, the MS5 is 1 dynamic driver and 4 balanced armatures, and it's $400. Next we have the CVJ Kumo, and this is another pure balanced armature IEM, and is 8 balanced armatures, and it comes with switches as well. Okay, and it's $200, right? 8 balanced armatures on this for $200. And we have the Sifgar. This is a planar. Why is this here? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to take the Sifgar out because this is a planar. It's planars, technically a single dynamic driver. And last but not least, I have the most expensive one here, which is the FIO. I have a special case for it because I use this all the time. And this is the FIO FX15. It's got 1 dynamic driver, 1 balanced armature, and 4 electrostatic drivers. And this is a whopping $750 US. Yeah. And it's a small shell. It's one of the smallest, slimmest shell that you can find as compared to all the rest here. Okay, so now let's listen to all of them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sweep all this one side, and then I'm gonna have my leaderboard somewhere here so that I can start to populate my top 3. Okay, right, so let's read comments while my player starts up. Niru, if a headset have sound like someone whispered at you, what type of sound is that? Tonal, vocal, or what? If a headset have sound like someone whispered, I would say that headphone is broken. Why would the headphone be whispering to you? It's got a low, you mean a hissing sound, a noise floor. Yeah, well, I would say that, I don't know, that headphone might be broken. Yeah, and you might need to bring it in for repairs, I guess. Burton, thanks Ian for reading my comment. Let me ask you this then. What IEM would you say has the best mids vocals under $500? Well, I'm trying to test all this now, and it's based on my listening preference, and if I choose any of the 3 or the top 3, it's actually would be my recommendation if your listening preference is similar to mine. So again, when you're choosing an earphone, listen to a few reviewers. Don't just listen to one, because that reviewer may not have the same listening preference and listening level as yourself. So you need to listen or watch and read to a few reviewers. And if you find that reviewer has got the same preference as yours, then follow him, subscribe to him, and whenever he reviews an IEM, just see what he likes and what he doesn't like about the IEM, and see if it goes in line with yours. And if it does, then you might have found someone who has got the same preference as you, but has got access to all this review units, and from there you can make a decision to make your purchase. Okay, all right. Let's begin. First, let's where's my ear tips? Okay, so let's take out my spin fits. Okay, so I usually use the M size, and by the way, spin fits now comes in individual packaging. Okay, right, so the first one I'm going to listen to is Truthier. Okay, and this is the Nova. This is 1DD and 4 BAs, and it's pretty cheap as well. This is how much is this again? $150. Yeah, 1DD 4 BA. The cable is really nice. It's a fabric cable, though it does create a little bit of microphonics when it rubs against my shirt, but it's not too bad. I'm not moving most of the time, so it doesn't create much. Oh, one thing I want to say about this ear hook. If you look at this ear hook, it's short, and the angle or the form of this ear hook is really small, but it does expand, right? It does stretch, but it's just it doesn't really gel to my ears. But yeah, but I like this cable, as in the material of the cable is fabric. Okay, so let's listen to my usual song. Is it too bright? Yeah, I guess it is. All right, so Spoon, let's listen to it. Okay, so sometimes I hear double bass on it, or double drums, or the toms. I'm not too sure what kind of drums, but some drivers, they do have the mis-sync, especially hybrids. this is a very organic soundstage, though it's a little bit narrow and a little bit intimate as well. And it's a little bit on the harsher side, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little bit harsh. It's not sibilant though. And by the way, all these earphones, this is not my first time listening to them. It's just that, you know, I've just taken them out from storage, so just refreshing my memory. Okay, so this is, I would say, detailed. Sound separation is good. Layers are all right. Most multi-driver IEMs, they do perform well to me, and it's just that how well. This is more. I mean, the timbre for this is more a little bit warm. Okay, I think I have a comment here. Bruno, hi Ian. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much for your time, for being on my live stream and spending time watching me. I appreciate it very much. I know all of you have very busy schedules. Okay, so far, this cable. So far, this Truffier Nova is, of course, the top. Then, of course, I'll continue to listen to the rest and then start to rank them as I go along. Now, I hate this cable. This cable is grippy, it's sticky, it's like a whip, stiff, and it is very, very grippy. It grips onto itself. And this, how much is this? This is $159. Yeah, you know, this cable is like got a mind of its own. It doesn't want to go where you want it to go. It flips around, flops around, and it's elbowed. It's not even L angled. It's elbowed. If you look at the headphone jack. Okay. Where are the ear hooks? Okay, so I guess this doesn't come with ear hooks. I can't remember if there are ear hooks. Man, I can't even see if it's left or right. Oh, so this is right. Okay. All right. That Truffier Nova, I mean, come to think of it, is a little bit harsh and energetic. I mean, it's pretty energetic and it's quite bright as well. All right, so let's listen to this Rapco bridge. Well, at least the soundstage on this is a little bit wider than the Truffier. It's not as intimate. It's not, and it's thinner. It's much thinner. The bass is very lean. Vocals are forward. It's more, and it's kind of maybe the seal wasn't there, but I would say it's still very harsh and a little bit sibilant as well. But the bass is still quite light to me, even after I get a good seal. Soundstage is still, it's all right. It's wider than the Truffier Nova. Sound separation is okay. In terms of resolution, I would say the Truffier Nova is not as resolute as the bridge, but I would say it sounds more musical. This one is not really my type of sound, but it sounds more detailed. It's got more details on this. Soundstage is wider as well, but I still prefer the Nova. So Nova is still on top, first place. Where's my ear tips? Okay. So, do I have any comments? Nope. Right, so next let's listen to the SimGod EM6L, and this one is 1DD and 4BA, and the price of this is 110. I've got a lot to go through. Wow. I hope you guys, brought your popcorn and your soft drinks, or even your dinner, because I'm gonna spend quite some time listening to all this. Okay, so EM6L, let's put them in my ear. Grab a drink. All right. Okay. Where was I? Yes. All right, so let's listen to the SimGod EM6L. Okay, so not as harsh, and oh yeah, very smooth treble on this. Soundstage is also pretty alright. It's actually quite similar to the Nova. Vocals are okay. It's actually quite similar to Truthier. It's quite similar. I'm not saying it's identical. Soundstage is a little bit wider, and it's got a little bit more detail than the Nova. And it's very smooth treble. Well, not very smooth, but smooth. So, okay, quite musical set as well. So, to me, I prefer this than the Nova. Well, I mean, both of them are quite similar. How much is the Nova? It's 150, and this EM6L is 110. Okay, I think I would push the Nova down and put this EM6L above it. So now the current ranking is EM6L, Nova, and RapGo Bridge. Right, next let's listen to Ico. What's this? The Ico OH10S. Okay. All right. I think I need my ear tips for this. And the EM6L actually sounds quite balanced. And the tonal balance of the EM6L is also pretty natural sounding. So, yeah, I like that sound. RapGo Bridge is a little bit too unnatural, especially where the treble is. Okay, so let's listen to the OH10S. And this is heavy. This feels like a gold nugget in my ears. A weight of a gold nugget in my ears. Okay, it's cool to the touch. All right, so let's listen to the OH10S. Okay, so this has got a lot of bass. Very impactful mid bass as well. And it's a bit sibilant. Oh, yeah. It's harsh and sibilant at the same time. But it's not as harsh as the RapGo Bridge. And it's got more bass. It's more musical than the RapGo Bridge. And the treble sounds more natural than the RapGo Bridge. Soundstage is narrower than the RapGo Bridge. Not as resolute. So yeah, but it sounds more pleasing to me and sounds more enjoyable than the RapGo Bridge. So I'm going to take the RapGo Bridge out of the top 3. So that is now out of it. And I'm going to put it somewhere. So now this is the new third place, which is the Ico OH10S. Next, let's listen to Blessing 3. Okay, where is my ear tips? Okay, so current ranking, I have the first place SimGod EM6L, Truvier Nova, and the third place is ICO OH10S. And now I'm going to listen to the Moondrop Blessing 3. By the way, do I sound alright to you guys? Is my mic clipping? And do I look okay? Is my handsome face presentable? Yeah. Okay, anyway. Let's plug it in. Okay, plug in the Blessing 3 and see how it sounds. All right. Okay, so let's listen to the Blessing 3. The coherence of the driver, I can hear that is not really in sync. Sounds a little bit blunt. Soundstage is, it's alright, it's quite similar to the EM6L. It's not as narrow as the Nova. It's a little bit harsh though. But it's not bright, but it's a little bit harsh. The bass is alright. It's not, it lacks that. I mean, though it does have that punch and the impact, but it lacks that musicality to it. Yeah. No. But I would say this still sounds better than the ICO OH10S. So this is going to go third place. I mean, things will change really fast. So ICO is now out of the third place, and I'm going to put the Blessing 3 in third place. Now let's listen to the next one, and this is the Kiwier's quartet. Yeah. Is it quintet? No, this is not the quintet, it's a quartet. Okay. Let's listen to it. Now my ear tips. And this ear seems to have a lot of Kiwi ears. Yeah. And they seem to be doing quite well. You guys agree? I believe they came out with, I think, 3 to 4 models this year, just 2023. Okay, so let's listen to the quartet. 2 DD and 2 BAs, $109 US. Okay, let's go. Okay, good bass. The rumble is there. Coherence of the driver is all right. It's not as missing as the Blessing 3. And not sibilant, it's not harsh as well. It's quite all right, quite a balanced treble. And the vocals are quite intimate. And sound separation is not as clean as the Blessing 3. But it's all right. It's musical. It's warm. It doesn't sound natural, but it's got, I would say, boomy. Yeah, it's a little bit boomy in terms of the bass. Yeah. It's got a very pillowing type of bass. Not my kind of bass. Yeah, very muffled, boomy, type of bass. So yeah, this is not gonna go on to my top 3, so that's out. Right, next let's listen to this. This is the SimGod EA1000. Yeah. Okay, so let's listen to this. Okay, so put on my ear tips. This cable is not bad. Most of the cables here are not bad except for the Rapgo bridge. That cable is a whip. Okay. Let's get a good seal first. The fit on this is a little bit odd at times, but once I get the seal, it's fine. So let's listen to Spoon. Good bass. It's quite. It's just nice. It's balanced. It's got that nice thump, nice. But no, maybe I'm just listening a little bit too loud. But this is pretty easy to drive. But the cymbal crashes are not sibilant and it's very tolerable. It's not harsh. It's not dark as well. It's quite bright. It's not too recessed. It's not too laid back. Vocals are also not too recessed. So I would say this is very balanced. I like this. Yes. Soundstage though. Soundstage is quite closed in. Yeah. So, but I like it better than the Truth Ear. Yeah. So, this is going to replace the Truth Ear. Man. So, Truth Ear is going to go down to 3rd place. And Blessing is going to be out of the top 3. So, Blessing is out. So, again, update. So, now the current ranking is EM6L, SimGod, and then the EA1000, and the Truth Ear Novas. Okay, so this is the current ranking. It's going to change. It still will change. Where's my ear tips? Okay. All right, so next, let's listen to the quintet. Yeah, this is the quintet by Kiwi Ears again. All right, let's put this in my ear. I didn't charge my player. I used it the entire day. So now it's running out of battery, so I hope it can last for this live stream. No, the fit on this, man. Okay. Right, so let's listen to the quintet, the Kiwi Ears quintet. This one is $219. Okay, so far it's nice. Bass light, lean. Treble is not sibilant, it's non-fatiguing. Very nice. Nice. Vocals are forward. It's quite energetic, not too bright as well. Very tolerable. I like it. Okay. Soundstage. Actually, soundstage on this is actually pretty spaced out and very separated as well. Yeah, and also is quite resolute. In terms of resolution, I would say this is one of the more resolute IEM that I've heard so far. Yeah, okay. All right, so this is so far my favorite. All right, I think I have a comment here. KD, I won't buy anything before until Hype 4 is out. Its graph is fantastic. Well, you won't buy anything. Okay. Then you should buy the Hype 4 then. I'm not too sure about the price, and I'm not too sure if I'm going to review that as well. I think it's above my pay grade. Okay, so anyway, Quintet, my new favorite. So I'm going to take out the Truvia Nova, and the Quintet is going to be my number one so far. Now, my favorite so far. And this is, the Nova is out. All right, so new ranking. Kiwi Ears Quintet. And then we have the EM6L and the SimGod EA1000, right? So the current ranking, this is current ranking. Next, let's listen to the Yanning Canon 2, right? So this one is pretty expensive. This is $379. Yeah, it's 1DD and 4PA. And to be honest, this is, I've been listening to this. I still listen to my Fio, but I listen to this quite regularly as well. And very nice cable. Well, most of them have nice cables in this price point. Okay, let's quickly untangle this and put it in my ear. All right, so the Yanning Canon 2. Let's listen to it. Okay, very warm bass. It's a very thick textured bass. It's not forward, but it's got a lot of texture to it. And the sound separation on this is really good. Okay, so if you ask me, it's not as resolute as the Quintet. Sound separation is not as separated as the Quintet, but it sounds better than the EM6L. It sounds warmer. It sounds more musical as well. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna go second place. I would say it's just behind the Quintet. Okay. All right, so this is the Yanning Canon 2, and the EA1000 is out of the list. And this is going to go second place. All right, so Yanning Canon 2. Next, let's listen to Kiwi Ears Orchestra Lite. This one has got 8 balance armatures in them. So it's pure balance, pure BAs. Okay. So the thing about pure BA IEMs is that firstly, there is a present BA timbre, and you might, did I plug it in wrongly? I think it was plugged in wrongly. Sorry. Let me just redo this. Oh yes. Okay. And the bass, you might not feel that dynamics, the tactile response from balance armatures, but some of them they reproduce bass pretty well. Okay, so let's listen to the Orchestra Lite. Well, if you didn't tell me that this is pure balance armature, I wouldn't be able to tell. But I mean, if I listen to it longer, I will. Yeah, very distinct BA timbre when you tap. You know those snare when you tap on the side, you can tell that is really unnatural, artificial. And the timbre on this is dull, I would say, but it's all right. It's not exciting, but it's very, the fit itself is a little bit odd for my ears as well. Okay, soundstage is spacious but intimate, and vocals are intimate as well. It's not, yeah, it's not a very spaced out kind of soundstage, but it's well separated. Yeah, so far I like it, but not as much as this tree. So yeah, it's not gonna go onto my top 3, but I like it. It does have a bit of that BA timbre, a bit unnaturalness, but okay. I mean, I only have 3 spots, so I need to make a very tough decision. Now, this, I know how this sounds like. In fact, I don't need to listen to it, but just for the sake of this video, I'll listen to it. This is the legato, and just need to listen to it and see if I, it's gonna be my top 3. But if I were to give it an award, I would say this is a bass. I wouldn't say bass hit, IEM, but it's best bass award. Yeah. All right, so let's listen to the legato. And legato is the cheapest. One of the cheapest is 109, just with 2 DDs. There you go, the bass. That thump is there. The shelf, the bass shelf is there. You can feel that foundation. But it doesn't sound boomy. And because the treble is not harsh, it's just satisfying. It's just satisfying bass. And yeah, and there's a reason why I like this. It's got that satisfying bass. It does cover everything else, but it's not boomy. It's a very clean type of bass as well. Vocals are recessed. Treble is not harsh. It's not sibilant. And it's recessed. I would say it's bright as well. At the same time, it's not harsh. So you want to get that fatigue. You won't get that fatigue with this IEM. It's just, bass. What you hear, or what you get from this legato is pure, fun, clean, quality bass. And that's what you get from this IEM. And this is gonna go permanently in my 3rd place because I just love bass. Or sometimes it's so unique that it has to go to my top 3. So it's gonna be a tough choice, but yeah, this is my favorite bass IEM. Next, let's listen to Chopin. So this is by Giz Audio, Timmy. And this just launched a few months ago, I think. So let's see if I prefer this compared to this too. Because this is gonna go permanent. Legato is gonna be permanently 3rd place. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna touch it. Hang on. Where's my... Oh, okay. This cable is alright. I mean, it's upgraded cable, but it's not as fancy as the rest in this group. And if you look at the tangle here, Right. Running out of juice on my Mac, so, and on my player as well is 25%. Oh man, I'm running out of juice for this live stream. All right, so let's listen to Spoon and Chopin. Okay, so very nice thumpy bass as well, but it sounds, oh, okay, I would say this is, in terms of soundstage, is all right. It's pretty spacious, not very airy type of soundstage, but it's not very separated. The sound separation is not very detailed as well. Vocals are quite intimate also. Treble though, treble is smooth, not sibilant. There's no sibilants on this. It's quite non-fatiguing, in fact. So it's all right, but it's not as bassy. It sounds quite similar to the legato, but it's not as bassy as legato. But vocals, actually, they have quite a bit of presence. Yeah, quite a bit of presence for the vocals. But yeah, this is not going to go onto my top 3 list. Okay, so I have 3 left. Let's now listen to the Heidi's MS5. This is $400, okay? And this cable is a very nice cable, very thick cable, braided, and it's link braided, so very nice. Okay, so down to the last 3. Let's listen to them and then we can conclude. Okay, Heidi's MS5. Let's go. Okay, bass on this is quite lean. It's not forward. But the treble is energetic. Oh, treble is bright, not energetic. Not too energetic. In fact, it's not harsh at all. Very nice. The bell on the cymbal crash is very satisfying. Sounds very natural as well. Soundstage is very natural as well. Sounds very natural. Very balanced set, I would say. Yeah. Is energetic as well. This is actually, you know, more energetic than the Canon. And very detailed as well. So this is gonna go to my second place. Yep. All right. So let's put this on my second place. So the Yening Canon is out, unfortunately. I like this set. Next, let's listen to the CVJ Kumo. So this is another pure balanced armature set. This is 8 BAs and it's $200. Where's my ear tips? Oh, it's here. Okay. And this is huge. This is one. This has got one of the biggest, chunkiest shell, and thick as well. It's very thick, and it's got switches. I already tuned it or flicked the switches to the sound that I like, so I'm not going to change it. And the cable comes with interchangeable plugs, so you can choose whether if you want 3.5, 4.4, or 2.5. Okay, so let's listen to the CBJ Kumo. All right. And this is pure BA. I can hear more bass than compared to the orchestra light. Oh, it's harsh. Bass is all right. Is sounds. It lacks that tactile feel to the bass, but the treble sounds harsh to me, and the vocals are a little bit recessed, so sound separation is clean. It's quite congested, I would say, but as in narrow. Nah. Ooh. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of fatigue listening to this. So this is not going to go onto my top 3. What's this one here? Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't mix all this up. Okay, so down to my last and most expensive IEM. And this is the FIO FX15. It's $700. Yeah, but I mean, expensive doesn't mean good, right? It all boils down to what you like to listen to. So, yeah, it's FX15. So let's listen to it. And after this, I'll conclude my top 3. Drivers are coherent. By the way, this is one dynamic driver, one BA, and 4 ESTs. It's got a bit of that zing on the top end, the treble. But so far, it's producing a very clean sound, very precise as well. And the vocals are forward. Bass is quite balanced, a little bit less than balanced, but sounds pleasing. The cymbal bell is also very forgiving. It's not harsh. Overall, a very well balanced IEM. Soundstage is, I would say soundstage is not as wide as the quintet, but very clean separation of sound and very detailed as well. No, yeah, very nice and very precise sound reproduction. But let me see. I think this is gonna go to my second place. Yeah, I do prefer this to the Hydises, but I still prefer the quintet in terms of the spaciousness. So quintet is still gonna remain there. And the FX15 is gonna go second place. Okay. And there you go, guys. This is my top 3 above $100 hybrid IEMs for 2023. And they are the quintet, right? Quintet is the top. And then we have the FIO FX15 and the legato, yeah, from 7Hz. So there you go. So quintet, I like the overall coherence of the driver is really nicely. It sounds really nice to me in terms of the overall synchronizing of the drivers. The soundstage is very wide and airy as well. The bass is just nice. It's not too boomy, it's not too textured, it's just balanced type of bass. It's got that enough texture. And then the treble is very forgiving, not forgiving, I mean it's very tolerable. I wouldn't say it's the smoothest, but it's tolerable, it's not harsh, it's not sibilant. So overall, I would say this is one of the most satisfying set I've heard. Yeah, so the quintet. Okay, next of course is the Fio FX15. This one, I would say it is a little bit narrower in terms of the soundstage as compared to the quintet. But overall, it's got a bit more brightness, but not as detailed, and soundstage not as wide as the quintet. So yeah, this second place. And I think the legato, there's no comparison with this two, because legato itself is unique, and to me it sounds fun. You know, it's when I want to have fun, I want to enjoy my music, I want something that just, you know, rattles my brains, then I'll take out my legato. Okay, but these are my top three IEMs based on my preference, okay, for 2023 hybrid IEMs that are above $100 US. Okay, so that's it for this live stream. So let's move on to the comments. Pick Kick. Consider the legato quite aged by today's standard. What are the new IEMs that have the same or better bass quantity and quality? Well, I've not heard anything so far that can give me quality and quantity so far. So I hope 2024 I can find something or hear something that is just as good or better than the legato. But for now, this is still, you know, one of my go-to IEMs if I want to get more bass. All right, so I'm done with comments. Also, I mean, I'll just maybe give it a while, see if anyone else have any comments. By the way, I do have a Telegram chat group, so if you want to chat me up, you can join in that chat group. I'll leave a link in the description. You guys can click on that link and join the chat group, and if you have any questions, you can ask me there. But yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys have a great evening ahead, or a great morning, and I'll see you again in my next live stream. Cheers.